Good morning, my dear students. Today I will start class 7 maths. Let's time to find out the quotient. How to find out the quotient from the decimal numbers. At first, we should convert it into a denominator and numerator. A numerator. At first, we should convert getting points back. If point is in that side, that means if we should write here 5, that means we should multiply these numbers with 10. So if point goes back in one digit, because after point just one digit is in there, so that if we should get out the point, that means we should multiply with 10. That's why also we should multiply 10 with denominator. Okay, do you understand? If we multiply numerator with 10, also we should multiply denominator with 10. That means, suppose it is 5 by 3, that means if we should multiply 10 with numerator, on that time also we should multiply with 10 with denominator. These are the same things. So if point goes on that time, 5 to the 10. That means it is 1 by 20. Do you understand? Or it is like this also. If it is 0.5 by 10, that means we should multiply 10 with 10. If we should multiply with 10, 0.5 with 10, that is 5, and this one 100. That means point goes back 2 digits. Okay, if point is in there, that means point goes back 2 digits, because we should divide by 100. That means 100 is in the double zero is in the 100. That means we should getting back point in or taking back point in 2 digits. Suppose it is 17.356 divided by 100. That means points goes back 2 digits. If point goes back 2 digits, that means 1, 2 here. So we should write here 0.0. After 0 it is 0.17356. You understand? If we should divide by 100, that means point goes back 2 digits. On divide time, point goes back or point goes back to the left. If we should multiply the number, on that time point goes front, goes in our right. Suppose it is 33.6 divided by 112. If point goes back, that means we should multiply with 10, because point goes front 1 digit. That means we should multiply with 10. Also we should multiply here also 10. 3 is a 9. 2 left, 2 sorry, divide by 2. Yes, 4 2s are 8. 3 8, that means 32. 3 left and 2 is in that side, that means it is 32. We should divide the number both of the numbers by 4. 4 2s are 8, that means 9 10 11, 3 and 2 is in the left, that means 32. 4 8s are 32. After that 4 8s are 32, 1 left, 1 6, that is 16. So 4 4s are 16. For 14, that is also 42. 14, if we 14 cut with 42, that means 14 3s are 42. So that is 3 left by 10, that is 0.3. So we should divide the numbers very carefully. We should divide both numbers in the same digits, same numbers. Suppose it is 15.6 divided by 15. That means multiplied with 10, because point goes front in one digit. That means we should multiply with 10. Also we should multiply denominator with 10. Fifteen, 3 also 3. 3 5s are 15 and 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6. So we should write here 52 by 50. 15.6 divided by 15. Yes. Also, if it is 15.6 divided by 15, on that time you should divide like this. 15 ones are 15. After point here, 6 left. Zeros, 6. 4 15s are 60. That means it is. So you should do it by long divide process. It is 1.04. So you should show the calculation. Okay. After that we should go the next. 0.0046 divided by 0.023. If we should point goes out, that time we should multiply with 10,000. Yes, also we should multiply with 10,000. That means 3 digits, here 4 digits, that means 110 left. So we should write here 110. 23 2s are 46. That means 2 by 10. If it is 2 by 10, that means point goes back 1 digit. That means it is 0.2 or 0.2, as you like. Do you understand? After that I will go the next. This one. 0.372 divided by 1.24. If we should taking the point, that means point goes from 3 digits. Here also point goes from 2 digits. That means 1 digit left. Here is 3 digit and here is 2 digit. That means 2 plus 1. The 1 means we should multiply 10 with these numbers. Here. So 3 by 10, that is 0.3 or 0.3, as you like. Do you understand these things? These are the find out the quotient. Okay. If we should divide by 10, 100, thousands, 10,000s, etc. Point goes back 1 digit. On that time point goes back 2 digit. We should divide it. Point goes back 3 digit and point goes back 4 digit, because 4 zeros are there. Do you understand? Suppose it is 2432.056. Suppose we should divide by 10,000. That means point goes back how many digits? 4 digits. So point is in here. So point goes back 4 digit from here. From here 1 2 3 4. That means point is in the first. 2 4 3 2. Don't write here point again, because one decimal numbers point is in 1 times. 056. All the numbers are same, but point goes back from 4 digit, because here 4 zeros are there, or 10,000. When we should divide by 10,000, on that time point goes back 4 digit. If it is 1000, that means point goes back in 3 digits. 1, 2 and 3 digits. That means it is 2.432056 it is. Do you understand? We should do this divide this device by getting back the point, or yes, getting back the point. Okay, if the numbers on that time, we should divide it properly. So these are your homework. All of these things are your homework from exercise 4.2, your homework. Okay, so at first you will practice it. Practice from the example. Divide the following. If it is 100, 1000, 10, don't divide it. Okay, you cannot divide it because it is the easiest way from point getting back. So what is it? Suppose it is 3. 0.6 divided by 3. 0.6 divided by 3. That means it is 0.6 by 3. 10. 2 by 10. That is 0.2. Do you understand? 0.6, that means if we should getting out the point, that means point goes back one digit, so we should multiply with 10 with numerator, and also we should multiply 10 with denominator. 3 cut with 6, 6 and 3 also divide by 3. So when we cut 6 with 3, divide by 3, that is 2, and here is 1. If 1 is as a new denominator, so don't need it to write here. Okay, if the 1 is in the up or as a numerator, so you should write it. After that, it is left 2 and 10. 2 by 10, that is point goes back. When we should divide by 10, that means point goes back one digit. Point not have is in there, that means point is in the last. Point coming back one digit, that means point is in here. So you should do it very carefully. From page number 92, your homework 1, 2 and 3. Thank you, my dear students. Thank you so much.